Hello, and welcome back as I get ready to invest my shrimp money in some magic legs down in the murky mires of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. You got magic legs, Lieutenant Dan. That's right, I did, and turns out all it took for me to afford those magic legs was one catastrophic, world-ruining hurricane in order to turn my fledgling shrimp company from failure to success. And people said I'd never succeed. Pfft, what do they know? Just because I named my shrimp company Perfidious Pete's Scrumptious Salty Sea Roaches, they thought people wouldn't identify with the brand. Turns out people don't care about the brand, they care about flavor. And when all of your competitors with more friendly name than Salty Sea Roaches have been driven out of business by bankruptcy and destruction, turns out it's real easy to catch those bottom-feeding, scavenging cockroaches of the sea. But hey, just because they're the cockroaches of the sea and you call them as such, doesn't mean they can't be delicious. For all you know, maybe land roaches are delicious too, and you are the one who's missing out because you let the stigma associated with those animals keeping you from chowing down on what might be otherwise a delicious taste sensation. Maybe, just maybe, that filthy neighbor of yours is onto something. You know the one I'm talking about, the one who lets the trash and moldy, rotten food pile up in their basement on top of all those flea market bargains they bought but never actually look at anymore. They do it not because they have a mental illness, but because that pile of trash and rubbish is the perfect breeding ground for the most delicious creatures that crawl upon this good earth. You don't know, that's all I'm saying. Don't knock it till you've tried them. Okay, I mean, you're probably full of shit. I'm pretty sure if roaches were delicious, we would eat them. Deliciousness goes a long way into deciding what animals are revered when it comes to the basic human agenda here. Oh, I can't put Mod Flanders? Gonna be a stick in the mud, huh, Mod? Well, here I was gonna upgrade your gear and whatnot, but no, you gotta be in for stress relief. Fine, then. Maybe we just take Padme? I need a healer for our team here. Padme doesn't need upgrades. I don't really care who that healer is, necessarily. I'm wondering if we can maybe get by with Nell. In a high-level dungeon, though, you know, I'm not entirely sold. Who is this, by the way? Who are you again? Oh, we got Rita Morgan. Oh, well, let's just take Rita. Never mind, then. Oh, Rita Morgan is the one who needs upgrades. Right. Perfidious Pete was going to spend money. I just forgot which one of the beautiful bevy of ladies that lives in the hamlet that I was going to spend the money on. I forgot which side my brother was buttered on. I forgot who I was taking to the prom here. It's not really a good omen for my prospects for getting lucky at the end of the event, I got to admit. Forgot who my date was. It's bad idea. So we are blowing through most, and when I say most, I mean pretty much all of our available cash. Bradshaw, are your weapons and armor fully upgraded as well? Pete, why are you spending all your cash then if you're worried about the expenditure? I'm really not that worried about it. I think we're going to be okay. Man, Bubba is going to cost a fortune to get up to skills and armor, but it is what it is. It has to be done. Actually, Nick Bradshaw, excuse me. Nick Bradshaw here needs a little bit of blacksmith love as well. So, alright, we're entirely destitute now. We're going into the dungeon. We got to try and get back some of that money. So, we've got our team already lined out here. Let's get them equipped with some trinkets and get them in the dungeon and hopefully start grabbing some of that loot. What are we going to do then for our jester? You know what? I think finally I have found my jester paradigm. I like the quick draw charm and the brawler's gloves. It does reduce our chances to get those big, titanic, beautiful crits. But still, with the bonus damage, and I feel like it's still pretty good investment. So who are you trying to level up here, Pete? Well, we're trying to get Elizabeth March leveled up because she is a big feature part of my next plan to take a run on the dungeon. So what else do we need? I think nothing fancy here for our Crusader, just good old-fashioned holy orders and commander's orders. What about Elizabeth herself then? What do we want to give her? This is a little bit more tricky proposition since we recently lost some trinkets that I was like the Hellion's hairpin. Really wouldn't mind seeing that bad boy back. The Sun Ring, you know what? It's 15% damage and accuracy if our torchlight is above 75, which we run at most of the time. Might like to see something that gives us a little bit of stress reduction, maybe? Stress is going to be a problem for Rita Morgan, because she's going to... Well, no, you know what? Never mind. Stress is not a problem for Rita. She's going to be rolling her Sacred Scroll, which actually gives her a bonus to stress, and then a Tome of Holy Healing. So maybe we just go Sun Ring Book of Sanity? Yeah, you know what? I don't hate that plan. That seems respectable. Let's do that. All right, then. So everybody is betrinketed. Let's provision and get ready to get to work here. How are we going to do on food? I'm thinking 2 full stacks. Shovel, let's go ahead and grab 4. Anti-venom, we'll do 1 anti-venom, 1 bandage, 1 medicinal herb. You know what? We already have 1 medicinal herb. I'm going to take none. 1 skeleton key. 2 holy waters is probably enough. Let's grab, you know what? I'm going to take 2 bonus torches here because, again, we do have a lot of our benefits and trinkets based on having a high light level. Let's focus on what we came to focus on, shall we? Grabbing a sip of water here. Still having a little bit of throat issues. I feel like maybe I'm rallying up towards the end of it, but still get the occasional wad of phlegm that wants to just like work its way loose and choke me. Strangling me. It's like a really weak kid trying to bring me down. Alright, so Brody. Got a lot of people who are getting the bonus Resolve EXP on this one. In fact, everybody except for the guy who was providing that bonus, Dwayne Hicks. Feel pretty good about that. So we're exploring 90% of rooms. Alright then, what we really want to do is try and get scouting as often as possible so we can avoid combat as often as possible. Try and make those 2 goals dovetail. Light level got down to under 75, but we're going to put it right back. I have to assume, Wayne June, that you are being facetious in that one, since you say, you know, it was just a torch, Wayne. Alright, our Jester better be rolling firsties. Alright, good deal. Let's go for the Bone Lancer. I didn't expect us to get the kill, and the stress unit is going to be a problem, but not as much of a problem as it ordinarily would be, because we do have 2 stress-reducing units, you know, on tap here. That's a lovely way to start things off. Oh, good, and it pushed our healer into a position from whence they cannot heal. That's delightful. Well, we can still fight, and I think we should try and... Never mind. Foul warding. Oh, you're guarding that dude now, huh? Alright, interesting. Let's guard this. Dwayne Hicks, why are you doing such just miserable damage? Your damage lately has been beyond subpar. Rita Morgan is now pulled to the front. Man, we're getting shuffled all over the place here. Okay, 13 damage from a spear thrust. We're also taking quite a bit of damage. We definitely are going to need a battle ballad here. For the accuracy, if nothing else. Okay, kill something. You know what, Rita? Mace bash him? You didn't get the kill. This is not good. We are in a very bad position here. Everyone's fucking everything up. Alright, give me the adrenaline rush. The heal is nice. More importantly, it also gives us a little bit of extra speed, a little bit of extra accuracy, a little bit of extra damage. Rita taking 12. Everybody getting real banged up here. Dwayne Hicks taking the Eldritch Push. The one person we might have liked to have had push, of course, is the one person who fucking resisted it. We hit that guy with the bleed attack. He, of course, cannot bleed. Okay, more speed, more crit, please. You have to back up as much as I hate to do it. Okay, spear thrust. Somebody finally throwing an attack at our guy who's supposed to be You gotta be fucking shitting me, though. At some point, could we get our front guys in the front and our back guys in the back, please? Like, any time now, that would be delightful. Literally any moment, it would be okay for that to happen. I'm feeling a little, you know, I'm feeling the salt. That's what I am. That guy is not guarded anymore, and Elizabeth did do some pretty good damage for us. And you know what? Screw this. We're gonna solo. This is one way for us to start getting our party order back in the order it belongs in. By pushing Dwayne Hicks to the back, we can get a heal. Stressful incantation, that's fine. We can fix that. We can get a heal out of Rita Morgan, and then Dwayne can actually dash his way to the front. Comes another spear thrust, at least it wasn't a critical. Axe blade for the Jester. Alright, Nick's taking 10. This fight has gone extraordinarily poorly. I mean, I want a solo, but I kind of don't either. I really wish the speed rolls had gone another way. We have to take the kill on the guy with the spear, though. He's doing way too much damage. And I think maybe we're just going to have Rita back up. As much as I hate to do it, it really feels like maybe that's the right move. Another stressful incantation. At least it does minimal damage. We are taking a catastrophic amount of stress, however. You gotta be shitting me. Leaving him with 1 hit point? You guys get your shit together here? This whole thing is falling the fuck apart. Alright, you gotta fix your own stress, because you're all fucked up. Alright, Bradshaw getting back a big chunk of it right there. That gets us a kill, at least. Okay, another 3 damage. Beautiful. It's also chewing away our light level at a pretty prodigious pace. So we'll go 3 and a heal. That gives us that light back. That's the reverse of stressful incantation. We're probably just going to swap some people around. Gotta do more inspiring tune, though. If I get the Terry penalty for stress here because the game thinks I'm, like, I'm going to be real salty. Pull me all the way to the front, you jerk. You know what? No, move forward. You are going to need to heal and stress relief. Our entire party has been just magnificently destroyed as well. Some solid aggregate healing there. We may need to go for some directed healing. Stressful incantation, because again and again and again. We're also marked, not that it matters. Okay, 10 damage there. Let's go ahead and move you back all the way to the rear, if you would, please. Let's do another AoE heal. Alright, we're starting to come back from the brink now. I want these corpses out of the road. You know, I'm not tarrying. I just couldn't hit the guy in that position. Don't give me a stress. Giving me stress for that. That's bullshit. We are getting some of our health back, I suppose, which is good. Also, we did do damage, Mr. Terry penalty thing, by the way, I'd like to point out. Couldn't throw the critical at the guy who most critically needed it, huh? Alright, well, we're gonna inspiring tune ourselves, and we're gonna rely on Dwayne Hicks to be able to do some freaking damage with that sword of his. Alright, then. We won, but we won ugly, man. Let's put the party back in the appropriate order. Boy, this dungeon's going fantastically. We're all 1 room in. Some gold and some onyx. The onyx is 500 gold, and you know what? What's our light level like? I'm gonna burn 2 torches, and we'll just... That's a fair compromise. We're gonna overlight a little bit. No, don't touch books, though. You never... Perfect. I really wanted to fight the collector right now. Well, we made a good start. We got off some solid damage at the lead there. Okay, so... Jacques then? Can't hit the collector, can we? Nope. These guys are not immune to bleed, so we might as well try and capitalize on it while we can. In the meantime, go ahead and do more damage to Mr. Collector. Nice critical on the heal. Head games, that's going to be a guard. That's fine. We weren't likely to be able to get any damage on the collector anyway. Comes a stress attack. They show me the collection. This group is not well equipped to handle the collector because they don't have a lot of AoE damage. And these bleeds are also going to be a problem, especially when they're doing such ridiculous damage as well. We cannot get a bleed to stick. We just can't catch a break here. Alright, you know what? Give me speed and crit. More speed, more crit. We are not going to be able to do anything with that, so let's just go ahead and go for the AoE heal. I was thinking about maybe trying to go for a kill, but it was never in the cards. You know what? Just do straight up direct damage to this guy. We don't need to make him bleed. They're resisting them all anyway. Hicks. Go for the Jacques. Nice crit. Collect called. So this, man, I don't know if we're ever even going to manage to hit the collector again at this rate. More speed, more crit, though. You can't go wrong. Okay, head games. Going to be another guard. And what are we going to do? Well, we're going to AoE heal. We're fighting like a paladin in WoW here. We're just going to, consecrate. We're going to heal. That guy is tearing us apart, though. The damage he is getting out of that is absurd. 16, good shot with the crit. More speed, more crit. I'm just gonna keep cranking our crit until every single attack criticals. That's our goal. Dwayne Hicks couldn't buy a crit because he doesn't know what one looks or feels like. Comes a head game's gonna protect the collector. We have not done any damage to the collector since we initially hit him. This team is just... oh, good. So I think we've made a net progress of 8 damage against the collector here. We don't have anybody who can hit the 4th slot. The collector is this team's Achilles heel. More speed, more crit. He can summon people faster than we can kill them. That's the problem. Give me the bleed. I don't understand why Hicks's damage is so freaking terrible. We should just run. This is gonna... even if we could win this fight, and honestly, at this point, I'm not really sure we can. Even if we could win this fight... okay, there's only... alright, we gotta do one thing. There is a way we can win this fight. We're just gonna have to change our... we're gonna have to change our dynamics a little bit. At least it didn't critical. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to put her in front so she can just do nothing but Iron Swan the collector. That's gonna be our whole goal. More speed, more crit. And you need to give yourself a directed heal because you're real hurt. And also marked. Comes another guard. The collector, here's the thing. I actually have a bit of a problem with the collector as a monster. One, he can show up anywhere, which is irritating. But the main problem I have with the collector actually isn't the fact that he could show up anywhere. It's the fact that he makes dungeons take a goddamn fucking eternity for no reason. Yeah, so we could be losing someone right here. Don't win a speed roll. I'm almost tempted to just run. If Dwayne... okay, Dwayne, you... there's almost... we're gonna bleed to death and die. Okay, we won the speed roll. Alright. We can get out from under that bleed. And then get right back under it. Also, we're taking a lot of stress here as well. Good dodge. We really needed the dodge, actually. I'm sort of at a loss for what to do here. I think we should probably just run. This Vestal is pissing me off. We should also probably start doing a little bit of stress relief as well. So, kill... this guy takes no damage from anything! And we can't get him to bleed! I don't want to be in this fight anymore. I really don't. Also, we should be getting a lot more criticals here with the bonus 12% critical that we've got. It feels like we should be getting a lot more of those. Showing me the collection again. Alright, it's just stress attack after stress attack after stress attack. Dodge it, though. Alright, just don't bleed. Well, we're gonna be doing this, then. This is my problem with the collector. This fight is boring as shit, and it's gonna take 8 trillion fucking years to get all the way through this. It doesn't add anything except to make a dungeon take a needlessly absurd long time. Couldn't have critical the man who was grievously wounded, huh? Okay. No, I mean, that's fine. Better call yourself up another Vestal to be maximally irritating, I guess. Yeah, there you go. How come you can't throw the bleed at the unit we have who can heal bleeds? I want to keep my buff up for the bonus critical here. We're down to extra 4%, but nothing doing. How is this guy not fucking dead already? We're like Kim Wilde here. It's just, you know, you don't really love me and you can't really kill me. You just keep me hanging on. Could you stop? What the hell is headache? Oh, it gives him a ridiculous amount of damage. Yeah, you know, it lets him throw 43-point damage criticals, because that's fair. We have the, well, we have the worst team of all time for this. You know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna get somebody killed for this. This is, oh, never mind. Somebody's gonna die anyway. Holy shit! That may be the first time we have ever resisted a death blow. I'd say kill this guy, but you're not gonna be able to do it. We should just run away. You know what? No, just. Oh, good. Well, let's try again.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
I can't afford to lose someone here. I can't afford to have somebody get killed. To fight the collector fight is it's fucking pointless. It does us no good. I'm not. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. This is dumb. I'm not gonna sit here and get somebody killed. We're just gonna camp. We're gonna get what stress reduction we can, and then we're gonna leave. There's no point in sitting here fighting a hopeless, stupid fight with the collector who has no fucking business being here anyway. So we're gonna Zealous Vigil. Why do that? We wanted to do that specifically to prevent people from getting ambushed here. We're also gonna Sanctuary. You know what? No. Well, yeah, it'll give us 25 stress relief from anybody who has a mortality debuff, which is 2 people. Or rather, 1 person, because you don't gain the benefit for yourself. Alright. Every rose has its thorn. Our team just didn't have the soup for this mission. We couldn't hit that back rank, and it's just, no, it was not worth it. If anything, I maybe pushed the envelope too far.
The match is struck.
Yep, so let's just go ahead and leave then. Everybody's gonna take stress. I don't care. They were already all afflicted. The real problem here is we didn't get any cash, which is what we came for. Also, no EXP, which is likewise what we came for. Oh boy, minus 3% crit to melee skills. Also minus 3% crit to melee skills, both of which we're gonna have to get rid of. Boy, this mission turned out to be freaking fantastic, didn't it? Eat my ass, Darkest Dungeon. Just eat it. Like, get all up in there and lick around real good. Pete, you sound a little salty. Yeah, you know what? That's because I'm a little salty. But hey, if you're gonna eat some of Perfidious Pete's scrumptious salty sea roaches, well, I mean, salty is an integral part of that. I'm gonna go whip up a batch of tempura and throw some roaches of the sea in it and maybe dunk them in a little boiling oil. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to get yourself some of Perfidious Pete's scrumptious salty sea roaches, you might consider subscribing as well. New sea roach flavored taste sensations on a daily basis. I'm gonna try like a barbecue tomorrow. It's gonna be great. I'm really riding the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company thing. Honestly, I should really be doing this in my Louisiana voice. Come on down, old Perfidious Pete, scrumptious, salty sea roaches. You want some of the salty, delicious fruit of the sea? Come on down, boy. We got you going here. We get the gumbo, we got the barbecue, we got the boy, the bro. You know, the whole 9 yards down at Perfidious Pete's scrumptious, salty sea roaches. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.